What is up YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Those of you guys that watched last video, you guys know that this car is currently down. I mean, it runs perfectly fine, but I'm not driving it like that. The front bumper is messed up, and that car is my daily driver, so I take that car everywhere. But for the last like week or so, or 2 weeks already, this has been my daily driver. My built motor single turbo 350Z on full E85 has been, with the drag pack, with the turbo showing in the back, has been my daily driver in California for the past, like I said, week or two already. I've been driving this thing every single day, and I'm not gonna lie, I can't really complain. Something that would go on in the back of my mind when I first started to build this car, or when I first boosted it at least, was like, damn, there go the days of daily driving this car. Which honestly I already have it until this situation with the Q. Honestly, I'm glad to know that I can daily drive it if I wanted to. I mean, the only downside with daily driving this thing is the whole fact that the turbo's like sticking out, and you guys know California cops. Okay, bro. Bro, does bro not know how stops work? Oh my god. Anyways, the only downside to me daily driving this is that I do live in California. Ooh, it's our the big cooler. And you guys know cops are not the biggest fan of us with modified cars. But besides that, honestly, the reliability of this car with this motor and this setup has been phenomenal, bro. Like, I've not had any issues besides like small little minor boost leaks. Right now I have a little minor boost leak, but it has nothing to do with the car's drivability or reliability, and that's honestly a big plus. That was something that was going on through the back of my head when I built this car. You guys know, when you guys build a car, you guys can throw so much money into it, and it does not guarantee like reliability. If anything, it reduces reliability, because I mean, at the end of the day, this car is not supposed to be this fast, it's not supposed to be this modified. So I mean, shit's gonna break, you know what I mean? But I'm blessed and thankful that this car has been nothing but reliable since I built the motor. And even when I was on stock motor, honestly, the car was reliable. It never really left me stranded, besides when all that stuff happened. And yeah, I mean, I could literally daily drive this every single day if I wanted to, which I have been doing for like the past 2 weeks, and honestly, it's kind of fun. Besides like the driving experience, it's always kind of cool to get like looks and get like compliments. Pretty cool, bro. But yeah, I still haven't fixed the Q because I was playing with the idea of reporting it to the insurance or not. But I knew I wasn't gonna do it just because I know the insurance will go up, and also an accident will be reported on the car. So I mean, I'll just pay that out of pocket. The bumper's only like 450 bucks. The paint, my dad's friend paints and fixes cars. I'm sure you could hook it up a little bit at least, probably like 300 bucks or so. A paint job, or maybe even less. And lip is only like 100 bucks, so I'll probably be down like 800 bucks. So I'll probably order it this week, because I do miss driving that car, bro. Like, besides like it being my daily driver, like I said, the car I drive everywhere, it's a comfortable ride. Not that this isn't, but it is more comfortable than this, obviously. But this one has boost noises, so it makes up for it. pretty sure it's my test pipe gasket though, so I mean, not a big deal. I can almost swear that it's that. Damn, the damn shit's though. All right, did you guys see? There's no way I just did that. My hard drive was like, did the trash just go out or something? Oh shit. After complimenting my downshifts, I really just did that. Do a little second gear pull before we get to the gym real quick for you guys. She still pulls, but it definitely is slower. Oh hell no. But yeah, by the way, if you guys see that, the car has gas. If there's any new viewers or people that just have not seen me say this or heard me say this, I mean, the float in my gas tank, or my gas, the gas tank or whatever, doesn't work. Actually, it does work, but only when it wants to. It's fucking weird. Maybe I need to change it. And I've taken out my fuel pump so many times, I don't know why I haven't changed it. But yeah, I've literally been daily driving this car, bringing it to the gym, taking it out like for the errands and stuff. It's fun, but I do miss the Q. The Q is more convenient for sure. So I wasn't gonna show you guys this just yet, but for the sake of the video, there's something that's being shipped to my house. Any guesses what it is? You guys are probably not gonna guess, but the wrap. I ordered the wrap. I want to say like 2 or 3 days ago. It's currently being shipped, and well, my GoPro dies. But anyways, I cannot wait to show you guys the color. I'm finally going with something else other than a red. The reason I'm saying that is for those of you guys that have been following me for a while. You guys know that my car is obviously originally black. From black, I went to a color called Carmine Red, which was like a, I guess just like a gloss red. And then I took off the wrap and I went back to another red, which was like the metallic red that I had just a few weeks ago. So I've only wrapped this car the color red. I'm finally doing something different. I don't think I've ever seen this color on the Z before. I've only seen it like on one car. This color is so sick, bro. I cannot wait to see it in person. In the sunlight, it hits so different. There's like a nice little flake to it. It's so clean, bro. I cannot wait to show you guys. But as you guys seen, it gets you Tuesday. I'm not sure if I'm gonna wrap it right away, but I'll have the wrap ready to go whenever I'm ready to wrap it. You guys see that exhaust leak? I'm telling you guys, I'm pretty sure it's from my test pipe gasket, so it's not a big deal. Just swap out the gasket and I'll be hitting full boost again. I love daily driving this car.
2,000 years later.
Alright guys, it is now the next day from the last clip you guys just saw. We're at AutoZone. About to buy a K&N intake for my Q50. It's about that time. Now I came to buy some oil for the Z. We're gonna change the oil on the Z today. Lucky a little past due, and I've been daily driving that car, so it's definitely needed. Alright guys, package is secured. In case anybody wonders what oil I use, Valvoline VR1 2050. I do use 5.5, so I got an extra one. Oh chat, UPS, that means we got a surprise for you guys. Yup, I already see it from here. I completely forgot this was getting here today. It's so funny that it got here right when I pulled up. Any guesses what this could be? Well, I was looking to see if the box had any logos on it, but it doesn't. I think it's covered. But you guys have any guesses of what this could be? It is the wrap for the Z. I completely forgot what's coming in today. Bro, this color is gonna probably break the internet. Like I said, I have not seen this color on a Z before. And it's such a sick ass color. I can't wait to show you guys, but that will be another video. Not too sure when I'm gonna take it to get wrapped, but on the bright side, the wrap is here and I'm pretty much ready to go. Damn, this car looks so good from this angle, bro. And then you come over here, and now it looks like I hit a pull out a takeover or something.
2,000 years later.
Alright guys, your boy ate. I'm low-key stuffed, but I need to do this today. So I'm gonna take out the car. Well, not really take it out. I'm just gonna, I guess, face it that way and start doing this oil change. Alright guys, this is not going to be a tutorial by any means, but if there's any younger people watching these videos, I don't mind showing you guys, like I said, not a tutorial, but a quick little step-by-step of what I'm about to do. Alright guys, so oil change is quite simple. You just gotta take off this bolt. Once you take off the bolt, all the oil is gonna fly out, so be careful. And then after that drains, or while that's draining, you can take off the oil filter, which is right here. Sorry, I know the lighting sucks. I think I have a flashlight right here actually. Much better. So this is the bolt right here, and then the oil filter is up here. And then the oil filter is right here. So bolt, filter. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. Oh yeah, I'm slow. Ugh, chocolate slushy. Look at that. Take a little sip. Alright guys, meanwhile it's already pretty much done. We'll take off the filter. You grab a ratchet, I mean. I have a tool, but I mean, if you don't have it, you can try to do it by hand, but I have a tool, thankfully. So the same thing as the bolt. Just twist it off. Very, very easy. There. More chocolate slushy. Should be good. Whoa, motherfucker. Now you let it drain from pretty much everywhere. Like I said, it's not really a tutorial, but if there's any younger viewers that don't know how to change their oil, I mean, it's very easy. You don't gotta take it to the mechanic or to the dealer. Very easy, you can do it yourself. Alright, now just to speed up the process, you turn on the car, you rev it all the way to 8,000 RPM. Alright, that was obviously a joke. Do not do that. That's like the worst thing you could possibly do. No, but seriously, I'll pick up the camera once it's pretty much done draining. I mean, I could do it now, but I have to wait a little longer. The most crucial part, do not forget to put this bolt in. You forget to put this bolt in, there goes your motor. Alright, one of the last steps, adding your filter back on. Actually, let's go. Oh, dude, oil got in my eye. Nice. Clean up your mesh right here, and then start putting on your other filter, which I don't have. Where's it? You want to lube it up. I know a lot of you gentlemen are used to that. Move up the rubber piece. We're just gonna put it on pretty much hand tight. Alright guys, filter's on. Like I said, just clean up your work once again. Clean up your area. And now you start it and you do the two-step. I'm using VR 120/50. All done, topped it off, closed the cap. Like I said, this was not a tutorial, but I do know that there's younger people watching my videos sometimes. Maybe you guys don't have somebody to teach you guys this, and maybe this video will help. I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory how to do an oil change, but it doesn't hurt to see somebody do it. Now, the real test. See if this thing starts. Moment of truth, did Jay do this right? I'm just kidding.